What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll be showcasing Leonard. It is a Hanun style that just got released in the latest SaGa Scarlet Race banner, together with Firebringer. And this guy here is interesting. He's not a must-have or anything, but I want to show how he can actually be used, especially in counter strategies or Sundered strategies, or maybe both. Well, Leonard has this skill called Ready to Rumble, that when he lands a direct attack, he buffs his STR and endurance by 15%, and when he's directly attacked, he grants this heat up of large effect, max of 5 times, so he can get a 75% extra increase in damage just by this, and if he managed to buff STR and endurance many times, he's getting super strong, right? But Leonard himself is not a counter specialist, and he can give this to everyone via his skill number 2, Scuffle, Piercing, Roar. And then characters that can counter or attack multiple times via chase mechanics will get stronger, because each attack will buff STR and endurance by 15%, and they will also get that 75% heat up, but they need to be directly attacked. That means that you're fighting versus a boss that uses physical attacks, and when you are buffing endurance, you are reducing the damage taken as well. Well, not bosses are just physical. They are usually mostly physical or mostly magical. In this game, it's usually like that. But you can find some boss fights that are easy to handle when using Leonard. For example, the latest battle with Rat Mischief, because these rats here have lots of direct attacks, but not just direct attacks. They can also use indirect ones. But, well, since we are here, it's good to bring Leonard together with a counter specialist, and in my case, it is Julian. You can bring someone else, like, for example, UniverSe. That is a very strong one, or even the latest Asylus, but Asylus is single target based. This fight has 3 enemies, and there's a lot of gimmicks here, and in my opinion, those are the best ones to use with Leonard. Asylus has just one problem: she has low agility, and she needs to attack in order to get her counter. Julian always counters, and UniverSe always counters at least once. When you use his skill, he can counter twice. I don't have that UniverSe, so I'll be showcasing Julian. Well, there's also a good thing to use here, that is someone like Alkaiser, because Alkaiser can give you evasion, he gives you defense boost. Princess White Rose also gives reduction in damage via United Energy, at least will give defense boost every turn. So, I want to showcase how stronger Julian can get by the help of Leonard. Leonard by himself, it's not that strong. He does have attacks that are just okay, like Rampage Slash and Violent Dive, but they are multi-hits. That can also help via this fight, where we have to attack at least 3 to 5 times the rats to break their evasion. And we could also run, for example, Creator or Matcha on the place of Princess White Rose, for example, and get Sundered effects, because via Sundered effects we can get more damage. Kihachi can also be used together with Julian, and even together with Leonard, because she attacks actually 3 times on overdrive. So every time she attacks, the first 8-fold wall blade, she buffs 15% STR, the second she buffs another 15%, and then third she buffs another 15%. And Kihachi skills super well with STR. But let's go first with this idea here, using Princess White Rose, Alkaiser, Julian, Liz, and Leonard on a Rising Phoenix EX, because there are chances of ailments on this fight. Okay, so let's start the fight here. And Julian can use Brusque Slice, for example, because this one will taunt. The rats will also buff break you every 3 or 4 turns. When we get there, I'll see. So Julian buffs a lot, but you have to use his best attacks before buffs are over. But all of the heat ups cannot be removed, even Julian attack boosts as well. So let's start with Brusque Slice just to get higher chance of being attacked. Alkaiser will start with, can be Glory Force or Rising All Phoenix, doesn't matter much. I will be using Glory Force, I believe, because this will give me more results on start. And Princess White Rose can use her Brilliant Notes now, and then she can use this again on Overdrive, but you're not ready for Overdrive yet. Leonard has to give the passive. Since he's on the back, this skill is not fast, so the enemies may attack before, but from turn 2 onwards we have this fully active, and Julian gets attacked so many times by direct attacks that he's 75% heat up will trigger super fast. Kaiser will also probably benefit. He himself will also probably benefit. Oh, nice. We got a combo. That means that you still do damage. Does combos in overdrive. Still hit the rats even though they have evasion. STR decrease. Okay, he just cast the skill. See, Descent Storm is a spell and it's indirect. It's a direct attack. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. First time that Julian is countering and he is buffing twice. See. 1, 2. After some number of counters, he will... Whoa, that was dangerous. Got a healing, that's nice. Now it is time to use Starry Rush, for example. Rising of Phoenix. You can use Starlight Grace with White Rose just to give BP to the party. And extra defense boost. Dragon's Blessing. And Leonard will have to cycle between either Violent Dive and Rampage's Lash, or even Overflowing Flames for his new Acolyte Christmas style. This one gives morale up and guard up. But I already have morale up and guard up from Kaiser, so I would just save VP for now and use his best attacks on overdrive. If you are in a normal fight where Sundered is easier to activate, then you will always be using his best skills, and maybe you'll be running someone like, I don't know, Shirei, or more BP generation, so that he never has to use his skill 1, only skill 3. Even if he's losing some STR, he gets more. So, lots of indirect attacks, and he's now hitting the enemies. You can see that even with enemies already buffing him, he's still already doing around 150,000. This will scale, he will do more than this, eventually reaching very high numbers. I won't spoil you. Let's check out together. The problem with Julian is that he doesn't choose the target. He just counters randomly. Well, already close to 300,000, right? Since we buffed many times, I guess this is a good moment to use his overdrive with Star Liberation. They will remove our buffs eventually, so I will use another Glory Force just to give morale up and guard up again. And I can give another Starlight Grace, giving BP to everyone. Dragon's Blessing, and this time I will try to use my Violent Dive. Around 700,000 damage. We got one evasion. Now more attack and defense boost. Four hits. He attacks so many times, so many times. So many indirect attacks too, but they start using direct ones as well. Red Carnival is always direct, so he always triggered counter. Around 400,000. Conic Plague is always direct, so you see a counter always. Okay, 500,000 already. Just by self-scaling and also with the help of Leonard. Again, 600,000. Yeah, we lost buffs. We'll get most of them again. And now, since Princess White Rose is on overdrive, I'm gonna use Starry Strike, I guess. And Rising of Phoenix. Sunlight Chain still triggers her chase with buffs. That helps. Let's use another Violent Dive. The good thing is that Julian also gets attack boosts. And all of the 75% hit ups are already active. If I had Human Mail, this would have been so much faster. $1 million damage, guys. Now, after 4 casts of Liz, Dragon's Blessing, we are on full damage reduction. Even if they debuff Julian, he just gets STR again. Especially with the help of Leonard. So, he's back on it again. Even when they removed buffs, we are doing a 500,000 counter. Yes. This is a guarantee counter. 700,000. $800,000. Yeah, getting super close to 1 million already. They removed buffs again. It seems like it's something related to a shack. They are shacking how many buffs you have. It's good to choose the target that has higher HP from time to time. But he can easily reach 1 million on this fight. Without Leonard, he will stop at 700,000, I guess. Even Alkaiser benefits, but Alkaiser is also someone that benefits from agility buffs. See that did a lot of damage there with his chase. Since Alkaiser usually only lands when on overdrive, you don't see his damage all the time. Starting from 500,000 again. Whoa, 800,000. By the end of this turn, Alkaiser gets another use of his Glory Force, and we are going to use it. This gives 1 evasion, and the morale up, and everything. All the extra healings also help a lot. Choose the target that has higher HP amount. For example, this time it's the first target. Glory Force. Starlight Rays can be used now. Dragon's Blessing. I will use this Rampage Slash because I'm not so sure if I'll have enough. Oh, actually, let's just use Violent Dive. We'll see how much damage Leonard does. He lost all of his buffs. STR buffs, that is. How much per hit? 500,000 per hit. Without many STR buffs. Just after stacking a lot of hit ups and attack boosts. That's awesome. may actually die by this turn. With Human Mayo, I saw some records of 3 turns. Especially Socrates did that and shared. It's because Human Mayo counters twice in all targets. Julian can sometimes counter only 2 times and just 1 single target. Whoa, Leonard got stunned. You die. But that's also probably the end. Okay, we didn't get more attacks from the rats. All we will get. They are just dying. We'll get double buffs here. I won't revive Leonard anymore. Although I lose my Scrum Guard from Impress. Impress no, Princess White Rose. It is not a problem. But they just get more evasions when one of the rats die. All we need is Julian to get overdrive again and they will die. With better RNG in 6 turns it would be over. I used the wrong skill. Oh hey, it's Julian. For all pounds. This is the first time I'm seeing this fight. Killed another one and he got crazier. No worries, this is also the end. So, I hope this can showcase how Leonard works. He'll mostly be used for situations like this, where we can buff or counter specialists, or when a boss is just using direct attacks all the time, so that we can buff further and, well, make the fight easier. But, with all that said, this is the end of the video. Did you got Leonard? Are you using him? Are you enjoying? Please say here in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.